Hi, my name is Stephanie Igatuan Michaels, founder and CEO of the Stephanie Michaels Software Company. In this video, we're going to go over what we plan to show at SIGGRAPH 2026. In order to understand what makes Univah so powerful, it's important first to go back and study what is the current industry standard. And we're going to look at some of the most powerful software right now in the industry. Today, we're going to look at Houdini versus Univah Film Engine. Now, in this Houdini tutorial that you see on the screen right now, for those of you who may not know, Houdini is a very powerful software used in the industry for simulation. It is not real time, but it's a very, very powerful legacy DCC. And this person is attempting to make something sort of like a teapot or a kettle. And as you can see already, he's having to script and write code. And this doesn't really look like an artist workflow. It looks like an engineering workflow. You can see on the right side, those are node graphs. On the left side, there's a small viewport. In the middle, he's writing some code. So what Univah aims to do is to remove the engineering and technical debt and to make things easier. So now, welcome to the Univah Film Engine. Let's go ahead and add two SDF primitives in the Univah Film Engine. We're going to add rCube, which stands for Ray Marched Cube, and we're going to add another Ray Marched Cube. So now we have two SDF primitives in the scene. We're going to scale one of them up, and we're going to now go to the attribute editor, operators and modifiers. We're going to click on one of the primitives, and we're going to add an operator called Smooth Union. And when we increase the blend strength, you can see these two objects now blend together. And we can interact with these primitives the same way that we interact with other primitives, which means using the gizmos to move them around to manipulate them, using the color picker to change colors, using the material editor to apply physically based rendering properties such as metallic, roughness, clear coat, sheen. All of these properties which work on regular primitives work exactly the same way on our sign distance field primitives. Now here's what's really interesting. We can switch out these operators very easily. As you can see, we just switched from smooth union to intersection to now subtraction, which creates a hole or a void in any object. And not only can we do this, but we can also animate this. In this case, it's good to show the wireframe since we are using subtraction. Having that wireframe checked lets us see where the other primitive is, which is now invisible. So that really makes things easier to animate. So now with this wireframe representing the invisible remarched primitive, we can now start animating. And to do so, we would basically just go to the timeline and we would create some keyframes. So this is very, very intuitive. It is an advanced feature that anybody can do. So let's go ahead and create an animation. We're going to add the timeline and we're going to hit the plus button to set the first keyframe. Once we're happy with the animation, we can set a loop and hit the play button. So now we have this animation. Okay, great. So we have now animated sign distance field primitives working seamlessly with high frames per second. When we push the play button up top, you can see that we can now switch in real time. We can live swap these operators. So we went from subtraction to now smooth union while the animation is playing. And we can change it again to intersection while the animation is playing. This is incredibly novel because, as you know, the current industry standard tools like Houdini, Maya, Blender, even Unreal Engine, none of them work this way. Univah is setting a new industry standard for others to follow. We thank you for watching, and we hope to see you at SIGGRAPH 2026.